Hello and welcome to the first training for our Dive into Director program. Real quick, I'm Whitney Hebel. I am the Superstar Director of Simply Grace and Grit. And me and a few of our directors have put this program together for our group, for anyone who wants to be a director in 2021 or soon, whatever that may look like. Tonight, Anya Faust and Paige Rooswald are going to kick us off with your why and comp plan. So I am just going to hand it right over to them.
Okay, so your why. If I'm glancing over, I've got notes, lots and lots of notes. But your why is why you get up in the morning, what drives you, what gets you out of bed. If you want to be successful in life, whether it be monetary, business related, finding happiness, you have to find your purpose in life. You have to find what drives you. And if you don't know what drives you to get out of the bed in the morning, or what inspires you and pushes you, there's no reason for self-improvement or improving your circumstances. So why do you do what you do? Why did you choose Scentsy? And why are you still with Scentsy? The kid's awake, sorry. Your purpose or your why is what sets you apart from other consultants. Your why is what makes you a person in your customer's eyes, rather than just making you a direct salesperson. It's going to be what makes you relatable. People are going to be more inclined to buy your why before they buy your what. They're going to be ready to support you, whether ready to support you. Sorry, Elias is crying. So yes, we all agree Scentsy is amazing, but you are what makes Scentsy truly great, and truly makes you stand out. Your why might evolve as you grow in this business, and that's perfectly okay. Personally, I think it should grow as you grow in this business, or as you are in the business longer. I'm not in the same place I was here. But why did I start a year ago? Because I wanted a discount on my orders. Why am I still with Scentsy? I have a passion for watching people grow. When it clicks for someone and they see their potential, the potential I've been seeing the entire time, my heart is filled. I am through the roof overjoyed. And that's my why. I love watching people grow. On the other hand, I do have a financial why. My husband is in the Air Force. He's great at taking care of everything. However, my son has a small speech delay. He's smart as a whip, but not very verbal. And he's picked up a lot since he started school. And we both decided that he is going to get a private education, because that's what's going to help him develop best with this delay. Scentsy is giving me the opportunity to take care of that without interfering with any bills or savings or anything like that. It's not going to hinder us or put us in a bind or anything like that. I get to pay for that, no problem, because of Scentsy. And that is my financial why, because I want to be able to provide the best education and give him everything he needs. So I kind of have two different whys, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, I have my little family why, which is important. You want to provide for your family, but at the same time, I feel like you should also have a why as to why you're here for others. Why are you here to bless others? As my why has changed, my goals have also changed. I came into this telling Anya that I did not want a team. I told Anya that I'm good. I'm chill. I'm hitting these goals with my PRV. I'll rock out my PRV on my own. I'm good. And I got my first teammate. And then I started to see what Scentsy could do. And my teammate got a teammate, and it just started to grow, and my paycheck started to grow. And I was like, oh, well, okay. And with Elias coming into the mix and needing a little extra TLC in the education department, you know, I wanted to grow it as much as I could. So December of last year, I sat down and I sat down and I wrote where I wanted to be, what I wanted to happen by December 2021. And I keep it close by, constant reminder to not give up, to always push for the no, because I want that paycheck. I want to take care of Elias. I know Drew, of course, he's always got us, you know, but I like that I get to provide that and it's not a problem. And I love to watch people grow. And I can't do that by standing still. I can't do that if I'm not growing myself. So the question is, what's your why? Why are you getting out of bed in the morning?
I want you guys to just really pay attention to something Paige just said. She literally just said, having a team why, right? While you're here for others, and then having something for you as a leader, that is going to be key. There can be nothing about just you in this business, period. It's not about you. Hate to break it to you, it's not. But when you do that and you're putting others first, those blessings are going to flow in the background, okay? That's huge that she just said that. Super, super important. Okay, so I want to hit on how you can use your why to your advantage. Like Paige said, it's going to set you apart. Guaranteed, every single customer on your Facebook page has at least one or two other Scentsy consultants there, right? Why are they picking you? Why do you stand out to them? All right. This is going to be huge, your why in general, in breaking down your business goals. It's literally going to put you on the path to breaking down your business goals and saying, okay, like Paige said, if I want this by December 2021, and that's what's driving me, I want this up here, right? Then you have to figure out your why in order to get to that place. And it's okay if it changes along the way, but your why is going to connect others to you, and it's going to connect you to them. Okay. It's going to go both ways. So if you're sitting here and you're like, my biggest drive for Scentsy when it comes to my personal business is I want free vacations. Who on your Facebook loves to travel? Connect with those people, right? Not only are they going to be probably some of your best customers because they're going to say, I love to travel too, but that's who you're going to start looking at when it comes to sponsoring. They love to travel. Why? After we went on our incentive, my husband's like, why would we ever pay for another vacation again? Right? So I'm now looking at all of the people who love to travel. Who else wants free vacations, right? Who do I know who loves to travel? Who's like, I will support you in your business 110%. We've connected, okay? If it's to pay for your baby's school, like Paige said, you need to share your kids' loves and their interests when it comes to that being your why, all right? If they want to be a scientist and you buy a microscope with your paycheck, that's a part of your why. Share it. Share that part of your Scentsy journey. Take pictures of your kid. Use it to your advantage, okay? Someone out there who's a scientist or who wants to do all of the things and loves to look at all the stuff or loves kids or is a teacher is going to connect to that. So it's super huge that you start dissecting your why, okay? And then you're trying to figure out how you can use it for your business. When it comes to marketing, when it comes to sponsoring, when it comes to parties, all of the things, it bleeds into them all, okay? So be thinking about that too. And then you have to share it. Y'all, your customers don't know if you don't share it. And I know it's awful sometimes. I was mortified doing mine, but after I did it, I had so many messages from single moms, so many messages from other women who had hard times in their marriage. And they're like, I don't ever want to have to go to the food pantry again. All right, cool. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about how I can connect with them just by opening up and being authentic and vulnerable. I was real. They were real back, okay? Those connections are strong. 2 of them joined my team last month. It's important to share your why. You keep it to yourself. People don't know what your deep-rooted thing is, and it's a part of your brand, okay? They have to know what drives you. So think about this. You have 2 consultants from 2 different, or the same business on your Facebook page. You've got Quiet Quinn and you've got Dreaming Diana. If Quiet Quinn is sitting over here and she's maybe sharing graphics, right? But she's super quiet about her business. She's super quiet about what Scentsy's doing for her, what her why is, why she loves it, her team meetings, programs like this. And she's not taking pictures and putting them on her stories where more people see it than just a post, right? Then you've got Dreaming Diana, who's doing all the opposite things. She is shouting it from the roofs because she knows this business, she can go far. She knows there's no ceiling. Who are you supporting? I'm not supporting Quiet Quinn. I know what Dreaming Diana wants. I want to help her get there. I love that she wants to support her family. I love that she can put her baby through school. I love all of that. That's who I'm supporting. You have to start thinking about it like that as a business and think about how do other people see me when I'm giving my why. Okay, even if it's a little bit embarrassing or you cry and you got snot running down your face like I did, it's okay. How are they seeing you? And are they like, oh, I'm inspired by that? Or, oh, I get that, I can relate. Or are they clueless and have no idea why you do this business? That's going to be a problem. Okay, so all of those things are super, super important when it comes to your why. Super important.
Onto the comp.
Go ahead.
Okay. So one of the most important things you need to fully understand is the compensation plan. When you understand this and all the benefits you can receive, it will drive you to want to grow. Sorry. When you first join Scentsy, you automatically make a 20% commission. Automatically, foot in the door, you're already making money. When you become certified, meaning, we should all know this, meaning you have 1,000 in sales, you will start getting 25% commission from then on. Every single month, you have a chance at earning 5% more when you sell 2,000 in Scentsy product. That's an automatic $600 paycheck. If you're wanting to grow your business, and obviously you do because you're here, you should always shoot for that 2K and never leave any money on the table, ever. That's free money. There's no reason to leave that 5% on the table. And 2K sounds a little daunting, but it's not. You are fully capable. 2 more extra parties, touch base, make sure you're doing your follow-ups. You're fully capable of making that 2K. Listed at the very top of the compensation plan are the requirements for your promotions. And you have to hit all of the requirements in order to get that promotion. You have to check all the boxes. So we've gone on your first, and you've gotten your first teammate. Super exciting. We're all pumped. You're a lead consultant. Every month, we all start at 0. You must earn that title back. You have to redo it all, check all those boxes again. Meaning you have to hit all those requirements to get paid a title. Anya?
Oh, okay. Whitney, can I share my screen? I don't know how to do that from your end.
Try and see if you can.
Should I do start share?
Yeah.
You have disabled me.
I have not disabled you. Hold on a minute.
Sorry, I should have mentioned something before we started. I didn't think about it. Want to try again? Okay, desktop 1. Let's do this. Yep. Oh my gosh, it's going to make me open system preferences. Good Lord. Why are we doing all this tonight? I would not be able to record. I don't want to record. I just want to share. Is it going to let me share or not? Let's see. Y'all. Well, if not, I'm about to show you a different way. Let's figure this out. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen? Yes. Okay. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about either. Okay. So here is what I want you guys to look at, and why I said I want you to look at your compensation plan. Hopefully you have it so that you can see exactly what we're talking about and follow along on your own. And then like if you need to take notes, you can. Okay. So when you're looking at your workstation and you're looking at your stuff when you pull it up, okay, it's going to go through your title and then your rank, right? So your title is the highest rank you've achieved with Scentsy. So say you're a lead consultant, it would say lead consultant, okay? But your rank is what you're going to qualify for. So like at the very beginning of the month, like Paige said, we all start at 0. So it would say certified because you keep certified forever. All right. So your rank is going to tell you what bonuses you're getting paid from when it comes to Scentsy. So say that you're a lead consultant, you're not paid a title. Those bonuses are going to go underneath this certified consultant column. Column. Not row, column. Okay, so that's super important. Another reason why you want to get paid a title, because as you see, say you're a star consultant, but you're not paid a title and you're only paid at a lead, you're missing some stuff down here, and that's your money. So you have to make sure that you are paid at title consistently every single month. And I tell people you want to be paid a title faster and faster every single month, right? So like my goal was I want to be paid a title before the 15th. It's my goal because that means I'm getting closer and closer as a star director to achieving these superstar director numbers, okay? So that's really important that we're focused on being paid at title, okay? If you want more earning potential, it's going to come with you building a team, which is going to come with you sponsoring, all right? Why? Because the more people you have underneath your monthly rewards and the more people you have for when you're going towards being paid at title, it's just going to grow and grow and grow, all right? Okay, so you see that we get paid off of these things right here with the monthly responsibilities, our PRV, our GWV, and our TWV. All right, that's like our monthly responsibilities. Like Paige said, these have to be done in order for you to be paid a title. If they're not, if you're missing one, you're not paid a title. It doesn't matter. You have to check them all off the thing, okay? So your PRV, you know that Scentsy has a certain amount for each item that is sold on our website. We have a certain amount of PRV for that, okay? That's what goes into our PRV, our personal retail volume numbers right here. As a leader, you're all leaders. You want at least 500 PRV, period. Like at least. You should be shooting, like Paige said, for 2K, okay? Because that's what grows a business. 2K PRV, 2 teamies a month. All right, so then you go down and you say, okay, well, my GWV, well, what is that? That's your group, 75% of your group's numbers, okay? So like 75%, you've got, say, me and Paige, and I see Miss Michelle on here and Courtney. It would be 75% of our stuff all together in our big group, all right? Our TWV is going to be for your team. You see, it's blank until you get to director, and that's because things start to really shift when you get to director. Super important, you know that, and I will show you a visual to help you understand that in just a minute. Okay. So when you have directors, it's really important that you know, because I did not understand this at first. This number right here does not include your frontline directors. Okay. The GWV does, but the TWV does not include their numbers. Why does Scentsy do that? They want you to keep growing. They want you to keep growing and leading your people. If you sit back and say, I'm a star director, I have first generation directors, I'm good. But you stop sponsoring, you stop leading, you stop talking to your people, you're not training them up. And if you're not training them up, that number's not going to grow, right? And then all of a sudden, you no longer have this 2,000 or this 6,000 as star director, and you're no longer paid at title. Super important that we focus on that, okay? Our monthly PRV, right, is the percentage that we get for our paycheck. That's how we get a paycheck. You have to have PRV in order to get a paycheck, all right? That is your PRV. It's without your team bonuses. That's just you by yourself, okay? So we have our team versus our group. Like I said, when it changes, and I have a visual for you in a second, but like my team does not include any frontline directors that I have. My group includes the frontline directors that are on my team and their teams. Okay, so it's everybody in a big group. It's like a family. I like to explain to my team as if I'm the mom and you're here with me, and then you start sponsoring, right? You're my kid, but you live with me until you're ready to like go off and be on your own. Well, when you hit director, you're ready to go off and be on your own. And now you get to be mama and take your team, and I'm grandma. That's kind of how that works. If that makes sense. Doesn't make sense, let me know. That's how I explain that, okay? You do not get bonuses just for sponsoring. So like, don't mistake that. Like if someone joins your team, if they're like, I joined your team to help you, that ain't helpful, okay? It's not helpful. Like we all have to work together. you don't just get a bonus for sponsoring, okay? We have to lead them up, we have to train them, teach them how to run their businesses like we are. That's when Scentsy says, when you hit all of your numbers in your perspective lane of like star consultant, you hit all of those numbers, then Scentsy goes down to the monthly rewards and says, you know what, Paige, good job. We are so proud of you. So not only do you go ahead and you get your commission, right, your commission check, but we are going to give you a 4% bonus from your personal wholesale volume. Look at you, you get extra stuff just from you. And then you get a bonus for teaching your essential and your certified consultants, and another one for your lead consultants. And as you see, as you progress in title and rank and you're getting paid at title, you just end up getting more and more and more, which is why we say grow a big, wide front line, okay? Super, super important. So remember too, that if some of you are new, you might not know, if you do your 2K PRV, you get that extra 5% commission. So that's 30% commission on all of your sales. That's huge. Scentsy loves us and they give that to us, which is awesome. So we get those bonuses if you hit that. And then you get your PWV bonuses, which is your personal wholesale volume. Okay, all in this line. That's another bonus that Scentsy gives us, which is awesome. But remember that your rank, your rank, because you're not going to lose your title. All right. So if you are a star consultant and you're not paid a title, you're not losing your title, you'll be a star consultant, you're just paid at lead. But your rank has to be higher, okay, than your front lines. So if you're a star consultant, you're not paid a title, and you have a lead consultant, then you're not getting paid on those things. You have to make sure that you are being paid at title and paid where you're at, okay? Does that make sense for everybody? If you are the same rank as one of your frontline, you're not being paid, you don't get a bonus. So that's another reason to keep pushing, pushing, pushing. All right. Okay. So you want to maximize this compensation plan right here. That's why we push you to be paid a title. That's why we shout you out to be paid a title. It's exciting for you. You do not want to miss out on bonuses. Like Paige said earlier, that's money on the table. That's your money. That's your money. So go for your money. You want to make sure you're hitting that. All right. So remember your monthly responsibilities. All these things have to be done. Okay. And growing your team and pouring into them will help you do that. And then you get these monthly rewards. Now, let me show you. Maybe this visual will help because I know it can be really confusing. So you are the sponsor right here, and you sponsor 2 teamies. Okay. You see your 2 teamies right here. Well, one of your teamie only sponsors 1 person. All right. Your person is on your right. It's on your right, this side. Okay. Your person over here is not paid a title. She's not paid a title. She's supposed to be a star consultant. She's not paid a title. Okay. That means that this person, if this person is a lead, okay, and your first person is being paid as a lead, she's not getting any bonuses from Scentsy because they're the same. And Scentsy's like, no, you're supposed to keep progressing up. You want to be paid a title, okay? So over on this side, okay, say you sponsored 1 teamie on one side, you've got your other teamie on the other side, and this person, you're like, come on, you can sponsor more, let's go. But they're just hanging out there and they're happy where they're at, all right? Then you have this person who's sponsoring 3 people. This person altogether, if you are the top person, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit so you kind of understand. If you are the top person, this person's team right here, this TWV is where that bonus comes from. Your frontline's TWV. So it's not just your frontline's numbers, it's your frontline's team numbers. So that's another reason you want to encourage your team to continue growing and their teams to continue growing because they now will get even more of a bonus for training up their people. All right. So say we come all the way down and you're like, man, this girl over here is doing bomb. Like she's got her teamies have their teamies. This person decided not to sponsor because it just happens sometimes. And now this person way down here becomes a director. Okay. So in the red, that's the director's team, the new director's team. All right. If Sally up here is also a director, this whole thing is Sally's group. Okay. All these people, well, I guess this person too. All these people are Sally's group down here. But in the red is this person's team. So Sally's team is everybody on this side over here right? But the red. The whole side is her group, but not in the red is her team. Does that make sense? It's like grandma. So Sally is grandma up here, okay? And here, Paige, I can only see your face. Paige, right here, is now Sally's baby, but Sally's baby went and she has her own family now. She gets to move out, go take care of her babies and her grandbabies until she has a director, and then they'll do the same thing, okay? So that's how that works. If y'all have questions, let me know. And I don't know how to stop sharing my screen. All right, so there you go. If that helps, I hope that helps. Yes. Go ahead, Paige.
Okay, so the only thing I have to add to that, Anya hit everything as far as if you're a lead and your first teammate or your front line is lead, you're not getting paid at title. I will say things do shift as soon as you hit director. So once you promote to director, things do change up. As a director, you're given 3 months from the time you hit director. So I hit director in November, December, January. I should have been paid at title all 3 months. So I was paid at title November. I was not paid at title December, January, February. This means once you hit director, you can go into the queue. Anya said earlier, lead, star, superstar, you'll still keep your title. No, when you're a director, if you hit the queue and you don't come out of it, you lose your title and you are bumped back down to a superstar consultant. So once you hit the queue, what happens? You get 3 more months to get back out of it. Shit. Sorry. You get 3 more months to get out of it. With hitting your requirements, and that's checking all the boxes. And once you're out of the queue, your 3 months start again every time. You have to be consistent. So what was it? March, April, May. I finally got out of the queue because I did hit the queue. March, April, May, I was consistent. We were paid at title, and our team worked hard. But you have to keep that going. Let's say this month, a J month, I've been told J months are rougher months. It doesn't work out. I don't get paid at title. Okay, I've got 2 more months to get paid at title. It just keeps evolving. So, but you do have 3 months to get it. The only thing is you do have the opportunity to lose your title. So you want to work really hard at growing your front line, big, wide front line. So you're not relying on a handful of people to get you paid at title and to keep your team going. And then also something that's different is once you become a director, you can still earn those bonuses if you have a director underneath you. So if you have a director on your level and you're still director, you can still get your team bonuses if you're hitting all your boxes. So when you're lead superstar or lead star superstar consultant, you don't get that opportunity to still get those bonuses. But once you're a director, you can still get those bonuses. So it does change up quite a bit.
Yeah.
What I got.
Okay. And 2, you guys, think about this when you're looking at the compensation plan and you're looking at the percentages of your frontline's TWB. That's super important because that is what makes it so we are not a pyramid scheme.
Yep.
You can make as much as your sponsor or more. You can make as much as your director or more. It just depends about the amount of work you put in. And the reason those percentages are there, and you'll see they can never be more than what your frontline can make from commission. That's huge, because if you as their sponsor were making more off of their commission than they were, that's a problem. Okay. So Sensi does that to keep it fair, to keep it across the board. And it's not being paid off of your teammate. It's Sensi giving you a bonus saying, hey, good job for pulling late nights. Good job for setting up trainings like this to help your team grow, to help bring up leaders and help them understand what this business is all about. That's what that's for. Okay. And I want you also to think about the reason that they want you to keep going, the reason they give you time if you go into the queue is because they want you to keep growing your business. Sensi does not want us to be stagnant. Everything in this business is about growth, whether it's your team, your PRV, your network, whatever it is. Because director it's not the end. It's literally just the beginning. Like, I know some of y'all are probably like, what? Like, for real? Wait a minute. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of a whole new eye-opening thing. It's the beginning of just amazing awesomeness. It's the beginning of you being like, okay, wait a minute. This is now needs to be treated at least as a part-time job, if not more. All right. So be encouraged because you're in the right place. And I'm super excited to see what comes out and who ends up promoting and doing all the things in this group. I'm like ready to see it. So yeah.
I also wanted to add, take the opportunity to share your why. Share it with your page, your personal page. If you're not 100% comfortable with your personal Facebook page, go on your VIP group with your customers and share your why if you have not done it yet. Because people need to know. They need to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what you're here for. I don't think whenever last year, I was trying to do the incentive and I shared, I'd love to take Elias to Disney for the first time and all of this stuff. And as I was sharing it, I got so many responses, and we're taking Elias to Disney this week. So when people know your why, when they know what you're trying to accomplish, they're there for it and they're there to support you. So I highly encourage you to take the time in the next, 2 days or 2 weeks, 2 days, let's say 2 days, to hop on your Facebook and go live with your why. It's extremely important.
Awesome sauce. So, that was awesome. Lots of information. Y'all, the compensation plan is a beast. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I still, like, this is at my desk, a big old compensation plan that I look at all the time. So don't feel like you have to necessarily memorize it. It will come in time as far as like who needs to have what to be paid at title. You'll know as a star, you need 2,500. You'll learn that as you go. But really just focusing, one tip I will give you to close this out is really just focusing on the next title. So obviously if you're a star, be a really good star. But when people are trying to figure out, sorry, he's chewing on the bone, or trying to figure out what do I need to be a superstar consultant, literally put blinders on that comp plan and put aside and say, this is what I need. Put 2 pieces of paper on it, just focus on that column. And that will be easier for you to realize like exactly what you need. And I was going to say one more thing that y'all hit on, but I didn't write it down, so it's not going to happen. Yes. Does anyone have any questions specific to what they talked about tonight? Comp plan, why? That was the other thing. If you don't feel like you have a why right now, or maybe you feel like you don't have a strong enough why, know that it will come. Because I remember when people first started talking about a why with me, and I was like, I mean, I want a paycheck. Like, what do you mean? What's my why? I mean, that's why we started, right? Because we wanted some extra money. And that fueled me for a little bit, right? But then I started to realize, one, I started listening to my leaders and I saw how it blessed them. And that's when I really realized, wow, this could be so much more than what I personally think. So know that if your why right now is a paycheck, that's okay, but it won't be that forever. And I saw some people in the chat saying like, my why has changed. Yes, it changes. I either add or take away something pretty much every month, y'all. I mean, that sounds silly, but I'll find one thing where I'm like, gosh, I really love that. I love that part of this business. That's why I'm doing it. So just know that all this why talk is great, but think big, like think big on those goals on your dream board, like put something crazy on there that you never thought you could do or purchase or go to or whatever it may be, because one day you're going to do it. There is a question for y'all. I always look at the promotion. Oh, I thought it was a question. Yeah. Alrighty. So that is, y'all are good on your page? Yes, see? I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.